pay for stuff that don't work. Okay. So, okay. I think we're good now. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Look at that. I'm trying to check if y'all can hear me, and then the whole thing froze. So anyway, I ain't going to hit no videos or nothing because I don't want to mess anything up. So if you are here, thank you for dealing with my little technical difficulties. So let me know if you can hear so I can run through this and let y'all go. All right. So if you got, I'll give you guys a chance to get on, of course, because this thing was acting crazy. So excuse me. So again, if you can hear me, put a $sign because we all about learning about money, making money. So, alrighty. So, all right, almighty bullies, you can hear me good. Thank you. Let me see if anybody else can hear me. All right. Okay, good. So now that y'all can hear me, I ain't gonna keep you. All right, so let me run this down fast. First, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all can absolutely share this video if you want to with other people. Unemployment. We already know the president signed the executive order, so we are supposed to be waiting to see if this money is going to get released so you guys can get paid. And everything is on hold because the Senate still has not come to a decision with the stimulus. And I believe that Trump did what he did to try to force them to do something, but it did not make much of a big difference. So I know a lot of y'all been hitting me up asking me where's the money. And I mean, we know the money is there. I did put a post to show y'all that they already have the money set aside for the states. The states just have to claim it and start processing, but it's usually not just that simple. So give it some time. If they're going to pay you from the extension portion, you will be back paid. If they are going to pay under a new stimulus, we will have to wait to see what they write in the stimulus to determine if they're going to pay you back pay or not. Okay, the stimulus should pick up where the CARES Act left off, but if it doesn't, they'll have to outline that. And if it does, they'll have to outline that too. So y'all will know something, okay? Again, if y'all have questions, I'll put those up so I can already have those ready to answer when it's time. And if you can't hear me or anything, please let me know that too. All right? And Jay Ingram, I am going to get to the stimulus, all right? Because that was my next thing. So everybody's asking about the stimulus. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And I can tell you where it is. It is on a bunch of paperwork on somebody's desk, and the Republicans and the Democrats are arguing still back and forth. I know y'all been seeing Facebook messages saying that it's been approved. It's not, okay? So if the president hasn't signed it, it is not a bill. It does not exist. So we are still waiting for the Senate to come to a decision. So there is no good news for that. But good news doesn't mean but this doesn't mean it's bad news. It just means that it's just being delayed and stalled some more. So sorry, Jay. I was hoping I could give you a better answer there, but I was not able to. All right, so I'm afraid to click on my YouTube messages. Hello, how are you? They're watching me from YouTube land. Okay, so is it true that the unemployment benefit is going to be 300 or 400? It's going to be 400. That's what Trump stated in his executive order. So we're going to go with 400 right now. It could be more if the Senate comes up with something better. But right now, I would tell everybody to just chill and sit on the 400 because I believe that's what it's going to be. 200,000 business credit. Okay, so Mr. Barber, all right, so we're going to talk about business credit shortly. All right, let's get to the payroll tax cut. There is no payroll tax cut. It has not actually gone into effect. That was on the executive order too. So if you saw your paycheck and you still seen taxes taken out, that is why, because all it is right now is just talk. It has not been actually, I guess, put into effect. If you notice, they haven't even talked about it much at all this week. A lot of that is just because it's election season, so there's going to be a lot of talk about stuff that's going to get y'all excited, and then it may not pan out. So y'all make sure that you listen close, or at least pay attention to my page, because I'm going to separate a lot of that fact from fiction, okay? The IRS. So last week I put up on the page that IRS wants you guys to wait on the additional $500 that they did not pay from the first stimulus, okay? But the IRS did send out a message stating that there are, I think, like 1 million people who have not claimed their stimulus check from the first time. So they are asking that if you know someone who does not work, probably been sleeping on mom and daddy couch for a long time, or they are a dancer, or they, they don't typically file taxes probably ever, this will be the time you should encourage them to go and file to get that stimulus from the first time, because that money is left over. And if 1 million people didn't get $1,200 check, that's a lot of money. And I'm not going to do the math, but you can. So you want those people to get their $1,200. But there are also individuals that they believe that will miss out on dependent money because they did not go in and claim. So they stated that even if you claimed, not if you're an individual that filed taxes, if you're an individual that does not normally file taxes, the IRS is asking that you go to the non-filer portion and file or claim your $1,200 stimulus. You never know, you might fall into that category of someone who they forgot that they needed to give you the $500 and they're going to pay it. So that actually came up. So it's 2 people need to go and do it. The people that didn't get the $1,200 and the individuals that did not get the $500. The IRS said that even if you didn't get it and you did file the first time, to file again, so they make sure that they do not forget you. Hey, Albert. So if you want to make sure that you're going to get your check, if they didn't pay you, please, please, please go and to the IRS non-filer. And I'll put that link in my story as soon as I finish this live. All right. So, Dwight, your second question says, will Congress be back in the White House this week? We are hoping they're going to be in the White House this week. They are on their Labor Day break. They're supposed to be on break until September, I think it's like September 7th or something stupid like that. They got off like a whole month to do nothing, okay, in my opinion. But so they got off all that time. And what is supposed to happen, I just heard, is Nancy Pelosi asked for them to all come back. But that doesn't mean come back physically. That just means be available in front of your computer or whatever, however they're choosing to meet. But that's the last thing we heard. Right now, they're supposedly out on vacation. Okay. So thank you for asking that question. All right. Let me see what I got next for y'all. Oh, okay. If you live in Melbourne, the city of Melbourne just sent out an email to only, I guess, people who got are on their list, but they just sent out an email stating that they have money still left to pay your rent. Okay, they are now paying up to $1,600 a month for, I think, 3 months. So $1,600 is pretty dang good. It was up to $7,000 before, so they have actually used that money. But now they have, I guess, some funds left and they want to use it. So if you want to get your bills paid, and you want to get your rent paid or whatever it is you're trying to get paid, and you live in Melbourne, if you don't have that information, please inbox me so that I can give you the link so that you can go on and take those people's money. It is for you, okay? So, hey, Sissy Poo. All right, so what else did I have? Yes, you can still apply for the SBA loan. I'm shocked at how many people still ask that question, but yes, y'all can still apply. It does not end until December 31st. So go out there and get that. The PPP loan has ended, but people are still taking applications, and they are taking applications. When I say people, I mean banks. Banks are taking applications because they know the stimulus is going to get passed, and they know there's going to be more money. So if you are intending to apply for funding under the PPP, I would tell you to go ahead and find your event now so that you can submit your application so that when the stimulus is approved, you could be one of the first applications to slide through because your application was already there. Okay, so that's just a little word of advice for everybody. Damn, I want to do a commercial, but I can't. All right, but I am going to do them really quick. So September, I believe it's September. I don't want to get the dates wrong because I can't even pull it up. But I am going to be at a Boston brunch. It's going to be in Fort Pierce. I'll put that in my story too. It's in September. I do not remember the date. I have it here as a video, but I'm afraid to click the button because it might mess up the live. But vendor spots are all sold out now, but if you guys want to come out and hear me and some other people talk about what it takes to set up a business, please do get in my inbox and I will give you the contact information of the person you can buy the tickets. Also here in Brevard in January, there's going to be a second annual, I believe it is, golly, I don't even want to get this wrong either, but it is a golly, what do you call this? Like not a workshop, but it's an event where all the business owners come together and they're gonna talk, put their products out, sell, all that. Y'all know what I'm trying to get out. I did not think this was gonna mess up, so I'm not able to tell you, but we do have one coming up in January. So y'all make sure you get out and support your small business owners. If you guys have not noticed, this coronavirus or pandemic is kicking businesses asses. So a lot of people who are working from home, that is probably going to be the smartest thing to do right now. You can stay in business. So if you guys are buying stuff, go buy it from the people that you see on Facebook. Get them an opportunity. All right. Two last things, and I'm going to let you guys go. The post office. All right. So tomorrow here in Brevard, tomorrow is a primary election. So if you are interested in voting and you just don't know where to go, please get in my inbox so that I can send you the locations where you can go and vote. Okay, so we don't just want to vote for one as president. There are other local elections that we need to start making sure we pay attention to. So if you are interested in going to vote tomorrow, then please get in my inbox and I will send you that information. And if you want to register to vote, because that's getting ready to come up, I think I can put this up on my screen. I think I should be okay. All right. So if you want to register to vote, which I encourage each and every one of you guys to do, all you got to do is text "hello vote" to 384-387. Okay. So for you guys here on Instagram, all you got to do is text "hello vote" to 384-387. And that will get you registered to vote. All right. So if you are an individual that can vote and you just have not voted, you can get registered to vote so that you can, if I'm not mistaken, be prepared and ready to go vote when it is time to vote in less than 80 days. All right. Post office. So back to the post office really quick. Since all of this weird ass stuff is going on with the post office, I'm encouraging each and every one of you, if you're going to mail something, please drive the extra mile or two and drop it off at the post office. If you're going to use the blue box, use the blue box that is at the post office. Because, why? Because post offices are now getting locked. Maybe not locally here, but they're getting locked. And if your mail is inside, you don't know if that mail is going to sit or how long they're going to take to get to your mail. So if you don't want to have to worry about any of that, I would suggest go to the post office and drop your mail, preferably inside or the slot that leads to the inside, or use the blue box that is at the post office. You know they're going to come outside and check that. All right. So that is something I just wanted to put out there. It is necessary for us to make sure our mail gets out. Why? Because if it doesn't and your credit get messed up, they're not going to want to hear the post office is slow. They're not going to want to hear none of that. Okay. They're going to mess your credit up as quick and as soon as they can. All right. One more thing before the goal stop. And I'm only going to mention this because this has been happening in the last week that y'all may not know. I'm also letting you guys know that you may or may not be getting served by your creditors because they're trying to sue people. Okay. So if you happen to see somebody come around and say, hey, are you so and so by your full name, you might want to think about responding. You might want to not respond right away, because you might find out that, hey, somebody's coming to serve you some paperwork for an unpaid debt. And I am noticing that it is not the credit card companies that is coming after people. This is debt collection companies coming after people. So I'm not saying that to scare anybody, but I just wanted you guys to know to be on the lookout for that, okay? Shanteria Davis, the unemployment will start sitting at 400. We do not have a specified date right now. We are still waiting. The last I just checked, unemployment was not talking about that at all. They weren't even mentioning nothing about getting the money. So we are going to have to wait till the state gets that money in their hands, and or this new stimulus package gets signed. Okay, so we're waiting on that. Yeah, Dwight, I hope it is this week. We will see if it is this week. Okay. Let's talk about this. I found some grant money for business owners. There was just $1 million given to Black business owners. It's not a local thing. It's something that you have to do through certain people. I have the list. I will, let me see, I'm trying to think how I want to get it out. I'm going to make a post. That's what I'm going to do. I'll make a post after this so that you can go and see and you can go and apply. And I believe grants are from, I think, $10,000 to $15,000 for Black business owners. So go and apply. I went and looked at the application. It really wasn't anything hard. Some of it is PPP money, but then I also saw that there is some funding for some grant money. Okay. And last but not least, I'm going to tell y'all why I put that gold stock up today. All right, let me see what this message is really quick. Okay, so they're saying that Virginia right now is going to be the only state that's going to get the money for sure. Virginia probably is next to DC, so I'm sure they have a whole lot of money to pay that extra $100 that a lot of these other states are scrounging up to try to afford to pay us. All right. So I don't know how many of you guys know who Warren Buffett is, but he is the richest man. I'd say he's like the richest man in the world. If he's not the richest man, he is one of the richest men in the world. But if you pay attention to news, whether that's you read it or watch it, I prefer to read it. But he cleaned out his bank accounts last week from 2 major banks. He took his money out of those banks. And he put his money into gold stock. And if you have been watching gold stock over the past month, just the past month, it has jumped quite a bit. I think it's like, God, I don't even want to quote the amount. I want to say it's like $2,000. Don't get me wrong, but it went up. And so now people, I even saw a post, there were people now this past weekend were standing in line to buy stocks, to buy gold, to buy coins, because they are precious metals. People are out trying to buy things. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I know a lot of times you don't know, and then you always find out at the last minute. So if you want to plan or prepare for whatever is to come, we do not know what is to come. We don't know if we're going to go back to work ever again. We don't know what's going to happen with society. We don't know if we're going to have enough money. What I would tell you is this is the time to take every little bit of extra money you have and invest it in stuff for long term, because those things that you invest in for long term, you can at least have something to cash in when you need money. I hope that you wouldn't, but you could if you need it. For example, if you notice, you can't go and spend a lot of money at stores like you used to. Now they want you to have exact change or to use your card because they don't have any coins. They're running out of coins. Well, why are they running out of coins? Because people are starting to collect them. They're not going and taking them to the coin machine at the grocery store anymore. They're not rolling them up in the little coin rollers and taking them to the bank and getting dollars for them. They're not doing that. Why? Because dollars are losing their value. And I know you guys probably hear me say that a lot and don't really know what that means, but this is a true thing, okay? So now people are investing in things that have a for sure value. Gold has a value. It's something that it has a tangible value. A paper dollar doesn't have a value. It just doesn't. You have to learn about fiat money, and that's a whole nother thing, but I'll be talking about that on my Patreon page. So if y'all want to be able to go more in depth and learn these types of things from somebody that at least talk to you in a way that you can understand, all you gotta do is join my Patreon group, okay? So the gold that Warren Buffett bought is the same stock that I put up today. And this stock has been in front of every page today. It has gone up since he's put his money into this. And all I'm saying is, hey, if you got $30, take it and go and invest and go and see how you do. It can't hurt you. Okay, because this is what I say. You're either going to invest in stocks or you're going to smoke it up one. Because most people smoke, and y'all know what I mean. People smoke it up. So you're going to smoke it up or drink it up, and you're going to wear it in your hair. So take the $30 and go and invest just a little bit of your money. Okay? So thank you, Dwight, for putting up that answer. So if you want to know how to buy the stock, I did make a quick little 40-second video so you can see it takes less than a minute to buy. And I bought like 10 shares today just because I'm curious of what it's going to do. If you're also interested in learning how virtual currency works, you want to buy virtual money, you want to start getting into that, join my Patreon group, because I'm not going to put it out here for everybody here on Facebook and all that. So that's something we talk about in private. I can answer your question. And look at that, Kevin Murray, you already know where I'm going. Gold, silver, some crypto, real estate. That is so true. If y'all don't see nothing else, so I'm going to say that for people on Instagram. He just put that up. Gold, silver, some crypto, which means some virtual currency, not paper dollar. We talk about Bitcoin, XRP, any type of virtual currency you can buy, and real estate. That is right. Those are the things that are going to make you wealthy, because if you see, we are moving away from the dollar. We already moved away from the gold standard, so now we're moving away from the dollar, and now we're going to be on something else. Banks are even starting to get into crypto because they know money's losing the value, and it's going away. So the dollar bill is just going to be like those old food stamp coupons we used to have when we were growing up. And for those of y'all who are 80s baby, y'all might not know, but us 70s and older baby, you know, them dollar coupons that are gone now, that is the same way that now your food stamps are on that EBT card. That's the same way your money's going to be. And I can guarantee that's going to happen. All y'all got to do is watch the news. So anyway, unless y'all got any questions, I ain't gonna keep you, but I just wanted to put these couple of things out here. So, Dwight, if you're waiting on your grant money, if anybody's waiting on that grant money from SBA, I can tell you they ain't probably ever gonna give it to you. But if you want to know where it is, call them and give them your application number. I got someone who sent me an email, and SBA told them we're not issuing grant money anymore. So if you didn't get it the first time when we tried to give it to you, you will not be able to collect. So good luck, Dwight, but I will tell you to call them to see if you can get that back. All right. It says, smartest thing we can do with unemployment is buy real assets. That is true. If y'all don't know what assets are going to be things you can sell. And that's not going to be shoes. I mean, and some of them could be shoes, but it ain't going to be. You're going to have to be some collector shoes, fellas. If y'all want to get some assets, trade some sneakers. You want to get some assets. If you're going to buy jewelry, that's cool. Keep it. Don't get it stolen, because that gold could be melted down and has a value. So keep those things in mind. If y'all want to start buying things, buy things that's going to make you some money in the end. But if you don't have any questions from me, I'm going to let y'all go. Just wanted to give y'all weekly date on the Shamika Sage Show. Watch me on YouTube here, and of course, hit my inbox, because you always do. And I will talk to y'all again. Have a great week. And let me see, before I go, somebody said something. Oh, you're welcome. I really do appreciate giving out this information to y'all. Somebody needs to take the time and do it. So God bless all y'all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.